Bit of Dewalt today then. So we've got an impact driver, and you can see here I'm struggling getting this adapter on, and that's why someone's over tightening this case, or they've stood on it, or God knows what. But it's also got this silly bit holder on the side which looks like it'd stab you in the hand if you actually use this thing. So we'll get that off, and what I'll actually do on this, I'll just open it up and then I'll show you the fault. It's a standard one for these, so you've probably seen this sort of thing before. I've done videos on it, I think, before as well. But this is one of those where sort of the variable speed doesn't quite work. It's got a bit of a lag to it, but also you should be able to slightly hear this one stopping and starting. Not as extreme as some of the other ones I've showed you, but you can certainly, hopefully, hear it. So we'll get it open and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And this is a really simple fix and happens quite a lot to these impacts, so you may have had this happen to yours. Okay, so we'll get this on. Difficult to hear unless you know what I'm talking about. But there is a slight lag and a slight little knock on and off. So it's not the worst I've ever showed you, but it's so really simple. If you've got this problem or yours is much worse, normally they are a lot worse than that. So all you do, give it a good brush and get some contact cleaner. So there's a few ways to do this. So I literally spray it in there and massage it in. That's it. Because this one is not as far gone, I think that's perfectly fine for this, but I'll show you in a minute if it works or not. So give it a good couple of squeezes and massage that in there. When it gets really bad, you have to take that switch apart, you have to take the connectors off. There's a little pin, it's like a nickel pin across a copper strip almost, that you have to bend a little bit just to get it connecting properly again, because over time it's worn and it's sort of flattened down. But I've done that in another video if you want to see that. But this is really simple. Bit of contact cleaner. This is going to need a new case, obviously. We'll get that one ordered. But this should fix that problem because it's such a simple one. No parts needed normally. This one's just because there's a case, but here you go. Hopefully, in here, that's exactly how it should sound. So that one's done, fixed, back to normal. And then what you do, you give it a stroke, and that's it.